Hi, today we're gonna do the lava cake recipe that you can find on the Baker's Dark Supreme chocolate box. I chose this recipe, so I'm not gonna hide it that I found it on there, because it's really easy. There's a few steps, a few ingredients, and it tastes really good. So if you want to use any other kind of chocolate, of course it's gonna work. Dark chocolate, that's gonna work better. If you choose this kind of, you have the recipe inside, so you won't have to copy as I do it. So let's start. Okay, so for this recipe, you're gonna need 4 3/4 of a cup custard cups or souffle cups. I don't know how you call them in English. In French, we call them ramequin. So that's the kind that goes in the oven and doesn't break. Mine are in porcelain, but you can use hard glass one. That's gonna work too. You're also gonna need 4 squares of Baker's dark chocolate, 70% dark chocolate, half a cup of butter, a whole cup of icing sugar, and 2 whole eggs and 2 yolks. I'm gonna show you right now how to get only the yolks from an egg, and also 6 tablespoons of sugar. That's all. White yolks, les jaunes, le blanc. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is put the oven at 425. And let it heat up. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do after the oven thing, we're gonna butter up our cups. Because when we put the recipe, we don't want it to stick it in there. So you just butter it. You can use your finger. Many chefs use their finger, but I don't like to. So just a little bit of butter. And then you grease it all up. You do that for, of course, the 4 ramequins. Okay. Another thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cut the chocolate in pieces so it doesn't burn when we have it melt in the microwave. Because if you put the whole piece in, around the chocolate it's gonna melt, and then after that it's gonna burn and the center won't be melted. So let's put that in the microwave. So we're gonna have it melt 30 seconds at a time. We are gonna want the butter to be completely melted. The chocolate doesn't have to be completely melted. We're gonna stir it up and it's gonna melt, because you don't want the chocolate to be cooked. You only want it to be melted. So that looks pretty good. So I'm just gonna stir it with my whip. Cool points if you know where that's from. Until the chocolate is all melted. Next step is to put the sugar in. And that's icing sugar once again. 1 cup of icing sugar. And whip it. Now we have to add in the eggs. You can do it one at a time or all at the same time. I tried both and it works. So. Let me remind you, it's 2 whole eggs, large eggs, like regular eggs, and 2 yolks. Juste vous rappeler, c'est 2 jaunes d'œufs et 2 œufs entiers. Fait qu'on utilise 4 œufs au total, mais 2 de ces œufs-là, on va prendre ces jaunes. All that's left is to add the 6 tablespoonfuls of flour, all-purpose flour. So let's do it. that's ready. All that's left is put it in the custard cups. So let's do it. So it's gonna be 13 to 14 minutes. It depends on if you want the center to be more cooked or more melted. I prefer it when it's more melted, so I'm probably gonna take it out at 13 minutes. It depends on your oven also. So now you let them sit down for about a minute. Okay, you're gonna use a knife and you're just gonna do this a little around the side, just to be sure when you turn it over it doesn't stick. Lava cake. Now to decorate it, you can use either raspberries. I'm gonna use raspberries. They're actually from my yard that I froze them last summer. And you could also use icing sugar. I'm gonna show you both. Final result. They've been out of the oven for about only 2 minutes. So that's when you serve it, when it's really hot. So thanks for watching this week's video. It had been a while since I put a video because I didn't know what to do. I had no idea. Then I saw that and I thought, well, it's easy. It's my kind of thing. Thanks for watching, and please tell me in the comments below what you want me to do next. Let's see what the dogs are doing when I'm cooking. They're looking at me funny because they're like, who are you talking to? I'm just gonna go to sleep. Nice. Fail.
Chocolate rain. Some stay dry and others feel the pain. Chocolate rain. A baby born will die before the sin. Chocolate rain.